and intelligence updates from around the nation. Your trusted source for reliable and insightful information.
You are listening to the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network.
Welcome to DC Intel, your go-to source for breaking news and intelligence updates from around the nation. Stay informed with the latest developments, insightful analyses, and comprehensive coverage of key events. Follow us to never miss an important story and join the conversation on what's happening in our country. Together, let's stay ahead of the news.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this. The more people tell you it's not possible, that it can't be done, the more you should be absolutely determined to prove them wrong. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider. Embrace that label. Being an outsider is fine. Embrace the label. Because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing. And always have the courage to be yourself.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
But from today and from the day I take the oath of office, we will rapidly drive prices down and make America affordable again. We're going to make it affordable again. So as much as you can, do something that you love, work hard, and never, ever give up, and you're going to be tremendously successful. Tremendously successful. Thank you. God bless our military. God bless the memory of the fallen. God bless our Gold Star families. And God bless America. Thank you very much.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. 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 Donald 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 Trump.
Biden. I'm not going to use the name anymore, just one time.
Who does he think he is?
Like I said today, he's your daddy. It's about ready to go on up in here on Friday night. Buckle up, buttercups. Here we go. Friday night it is, guys. Man, roll call. Here we go. We've got people piling up in here. This is great. Radio's looking good. YouTube Rumble looking great tonight. And man, a lot of crazy things happened already today. Good, but crazy. All right. Here we go. We got a lot of people in here tonight. Good stuff here. Let's start from the top. We got Dallas, Georgia in here hello from Dallas, Georgia from Jeep Girl. All right. Linda, good evening, DC. We got Pennsylvania in here. Got Louisville, Georgia. Enforcer, greetings. Hello from Kentucky. Hello from McDowell, Georgia. Twice in one day. Absolutely. Kansas in the house. Good to have you here. Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina in here. Bayou is here. Good deal. Port Charlotte, Florida. Been there before. Great speech today with RFK and Donald Trump tonight. Yeah, we're going to touch on that. Now, what's up? I'll tell you what's up. We're having a good time. Good evening, DC. Patriots from Mississippi. Hello again from Kentucky. RFK needs some top-notch security. Yeah, anyone that has a last name Kennedy should. Hey, brother Jen from North Carolina, New Bern, North Carolina. Awesome. Buford, Georgia. Trump is my daddy. Yeah. Pelham, Georgia. Great show, DC. Thank you from Duncan, Oklahoma. Hit the thumbs up, Patriots. That's right. Nina says hello from Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Yeah. Hey, show off. Yeah, I know who you are. Mid Missouri. Let's see here. North Central Texas, watching from North Carolina. Wilmington, North Carolina, too. Let's see here. We got West Tennessee, North Carolina with you this Friday. Love to hear you. Good deal. Have you seen the shirt saying I'm voting for the outlaw and the hillbilly? Yeah, actually, I have. Is Beyonce going to be on tonight? That's hilarious. Let's see here. Hello from East Tennessee, North Carolina in the house too. Ohio, St. George Island, Florida. So we got a good little group here, and it'll continue to grow. Man, we got a lot of stuff that went on today, and yeah, right, Beyonce. So that's a whole nother thing there. So, man, we got a lot going on here. I had a lot of people reach out today and send me things. Thank you for all those that have donated. It's greatly appreciated. Your stuff will be in the mail very soon. And if you don't know, you can go to eiobn.com. Excuse me, eiobn.com. And that is our website. And on there has all of our links for social media that you can click on and be a part of that. We encourage you to do that, like and share. Any of our videos that come out, put those up, share those. And I did get the Thursday's video put back up. It's only on Rumble. I couldn't get it back to YouTube. So it's all good. Let's see here. Chevron and the difference. Okay. EIOBN. Let's see. Just watch Candace Owens on the non-appearance of the Beyonce, and I laughed and laughed. And you all should. And for those of you that don't know, they're first-time listeners. If you're in the house, type in their first-time visitor. For those of you that are first-time, the thing was this: the Democratic or the Demonic National Convention went on this past week, and of course we've talked about it pretty much all week and all the shenanigans that has went on. And for those of you that don't know or do remember. That's what I'm going to say. Remember, a couple months ago, there was a paper that came out, and it was an email, supposedly, a copy of an email, and it said that one of the jurors in the Donald Trump case had told her cousin or something like that there was going to be they was just going to convict him. They already had decided they were going to convict him, and so. When that came out, Sean Hannity was on the news with it. Sean Hannity was on the news. Every news agency was just hitting on it. If this is true, Donald, this was it for Donald Trump. This is great. First time listener here. Good to. Great. Sorry guys. Michigan in the house. Good deal. Hello from Michigan. Yep. And so. So what DC did, I didn't tell anybody except for one person what I was going to do. And it succeeded. The power of a rumor. Okay. The power of a rumor. Now, I didn't realize it was going to go this far, but it was pretty daggone funny. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Pretty funny. It was hilarious. And what happened was, I went on a couple different of these sites where these people get on there and they talk about where they're going to meet and what they're going to do and how they're going to protest and all this. And I went on there and I just started spreading a rumor that Beyonce was going to be performing last night. Hello, Southwest Missouri. And yeah, I've been watching the Trump rally. But anyway, So I just started this little rumor on 5 different media sites. And I just thought, no big deal. Just thought I'd mess with people. And the next thing you know, you got TMZ, all these people, because of a rumor going, oh my gosh, Beyonce's going to be here tonight. Now, she's not on the schedule. It's going to be a surprise visit. That's what it's going to be, a surprise. It's going to be a big surprise. And the funny thing is I told it today. So I get on I'm watching TV, and all of a sudden it says, Trump, yeah, right. Kamala supporters are really upset. And of course, this lady's on there going, I just can't hear Beyonce tonight, and she didn't even show up. Crying. I just think it's so rude. I think it's hilarious as heck. Hilarious as can be. Because they're good at dishing it out. And when that guy did that to the Republicans and said that, about the whole deal with the Trump and all that, they thought it was just hilarious. Just hilarious. And actually, I had some videos or some audios going to play of these people crying, but these people were crying around about this. Crying around. I cannot believe that the Democratic Party used this to get us. Here we go. Yeah. I cannot believe that they would lie to us, outright lie to us to get us there. To get us there, and Beyonce not be there. I am mad as hell. I'm mad because she ain't there. And when I saw that last night, I laughed my butt off. I laughed my rear end off. I went to bed. And I laid there thinking about it. Woke up this morning laughing about it. Going, hey, this will be over. Nobody else will be saying anything. Bull snot, man. You have all these news outlets going, we're sorry. We don't know where this came from. And the thing is it took the DNC actually having to reach out to Beyonce's people and them to say, we don't even know what the frick you're talking about. So, serves you right. Serves you right. And like I said, the funny thing is that the people that was there were so mad. And the response today was, I cannot believe that the Democratic Party would stoop so low to lie to us, to get us to bring everybody out there and say Beyonce's coming, and she wasn't even coming to begin with. I think it's great. I think it's hilarious. So that was your good news today. Because, and I'll read it here. Rumors of a surprise performance. I'm reading a news article. Rumors of a surprise performance on the night of the Vice President Kamala Harris' historic DNC speech had fans buzzing. Then the next article is, we have to apologize because it was just a rumor. And it's stinking hilarious. Here we go. There's a picture of Kamala. This is a news article. Washington Post. It says, they lied again. DNC fell. Viewers are raging after false reports of Beyonce performance. They're nothing but a bunch of blanking liars. Lied to get people just to watch and to be there. No, but I hope they continue. You know what? As stupid as these people are, I hope they, I saw where CNN was trying to play it down. I didn't think it was going to go that far, but I'm glad it did. I think it's hilarious. But as dumb as these people are, okay, I'm talking about these dumb Democrats is what they are. People that go there because they were either getting paid or get a free cheeseburger or something, I don't know. They were going there, maybe they were going there for their free abortion. Who knows? Or their vasectomy. There was one guy, it was on TikTok, and he had posted a picture. He had his arms raised, says, "Got my vasectomy." And I thought, boy, oh boy, when your wife gets knocked up, it won't be you. But these Democrats are so dumb that they're there because you have to lure them in for something. When Donald Trump has a rally, it's not because he has a big singer there. It's just he's the candidate's going to be there that we like. And we know that he's going to talk and he's going to say something that we like, and we go there for that. But these others, man, they go there. They don't go there because they really support that candidate. Half of them probably don't even go vote. It's the illegals that's voting in their place. And so, anyway, hopefully they get so mad and they go, screw her. I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. I think it'd be hilarious over a stupid rumor. Anyway, let's get back in this. Hello, DC from coastal North Carolina, Kentucky in the house, Southwest Missouri again. You're a mess. Yeah, I am. Best is yet to come. Absolutely. And this is the best. Yeah. Hey, there's more things up my sleeve. Liberals are hearing how crying, saying that sure if you use tax money. Yeah. Yeah. Wah. Fun times. Hamilton, Ohio. Hello. Good to see you. What do you think of RFK? I will get to that in a second. Hello from Tennessee, North Carolina again, North Texas, and New Mexico. Awesome. We had California in here this morning, and we had Ukraine in here yesterday. It's crazy where we're reaching across with just where the radio is just worldwide. It's going everywhere. And then plus people are hitting us on, social media and see where we are and go to the videos. Anyway, big news, Springfield, Missouri. Good to see you, Central Missouri. Big news, Donald Trump, doing his speech, and of course, RFK, doing his, I like him. I just can't hardly stand his voice. He always sounds like he's gasping for air, gasping for a drink of water. I listen to him and I'm like, I need some ice. I need to put some ice in my throat just to keep, and I'm not the one that's choking, but I want to go start choking when he talks. But he's still a great person. A lot of things going on with that. Let's talk about Q. Okay. I'm not going to touch too much on tonight because we got some new people in here and they might not get it. With Q. So you got Trump. He has had so many chances. And I thought about this. He's had so many chances to actually remove himself from the association with Q or any of that. But he only keeps confirming it. Dalton, Georgia, good to see you. He only keeps confirming it. And having RFK Jr. in a role where he gets a Q clearance, maybe, and Donald Trump said it tonight. I was watching him earlier. He says, hey, how about we just go ahead and get back in the office and screw whatever else is saying, and we just go ahead and we just release all the JFK stuff. I don't see why they don't do it in the first place, because probably most of all the actors in that were part of that assassination are probably all dead and gone by now. DC Brad said he had good intel the other day that there would be no election. Your thoughts? My thoughts are this. It could very well come to that. We still have the Brunson case that's sitting out there right now. And the Brunson case can just, it can jack everything up, or either it can just turn us all loose. And what I mean by that is either it can be no, and then we're just having to go through this stuff. I have not heard any intel on that specific thing there. I have heard people say that, if the Brunson case, it should have already been done. It should have already been over with. And by it being this long and then being back in there to hear it again and talk about it, that's a good sign. It's a great sign. Although it should have happened 3.5 years ago, I guess better late than never. If the Brunson case does come through, okay, let's play this scenario out, guys. If the Brunson case does come through, then guess what happens? This whole Democratic charades that's been going on is fake. It's false. And not only that, they have stepped in to a position. They have lied, number one, but they've stepped into a position and tried to run our country, and it's treasonous. And you know what we do with treason, right? And what happens is, if the Brunson case comes through in our favor, or in Donald Trump's favor, then guess what? He is exactly what I said 3 years ago. Still the commander-in-chief. Kim Clement talked about the two governments that are operating. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it. You can believe that Joe Biden is your president. Kim Clement prophesied that, talked about that. We talked about that the other day with Kim Clement. And if you haven't seen that the other day's program on Kim Clement, you need to. And I'm still waiting on his daughter to get contact me back about coming on live on the show. But last several years will be erased. This will be the first time in history that we've ever been faced with a president being restored, or his presidency being restored, with only 3.5 months left. What that would do, here's what that would do. If that's the case, say we're 1 month away from the election. This is just kicks and giggles, people. 1 month away from the election, and the Brunson case rules, and Donald Trump is restored. Then there is no election, because he will carry out his 4 years there. And like I said, Donald Trump's going to be our next president. I don't care what numbers they throw out there. I do not care. This past week was just a big blow smoke up your butt. That's what it was. And, you know, everybody's hyped right now. If Donald Trump would start giving free $25 gift cards to Democrats, or a gas card, or well, some of these people don't even drive, but you get what I'm saying. He could easily buy them off. But who wants them? Who wants them? What day was the Kim Clement aired? I believe it was Wednesday. We talked about that. And that is a very eye-opening. It's very good, but it's very eye-opening. And it will probably shake you to the core. Because it's absolutely powerful, legit. Several other ways to back it up. There's even video and part of the audio we share that's from his daughter that talk about that. And we probably won't get into that tonight because we did a whole show on it the other day. But when his daughter comes on, we'll be doing a show then. But I believe Trump is our CNC. I will tell you this. I have a really good friend, and his son is in the military. It's a true statement. It's in the military. And they are still told, Donald Trump is your CIC. And we go back to this whole thing with having and it sounds so crazy to some of you, I know, but it's true. You have this thing where you have, and Kim Clement said there would be two different powers here, two different governments. We would have, and what he meant by that was two different presidents. How can two rule at the same time? How can two rule? How can they do it? Well, they're doing it. And I know Trump's going to get in. I know Trump's going to get in this time. Either way, if Brunson case doesn't rule, whatever, Trump's going to get in. Yes, it's going to be a fight, guys. You have to fight. You have to fight. And I'm not saying go out with fists and guns and all that stuff, but you have to fight. That's what we do here on a daily basis. Every Monday through Friday from 1 until 2:30, we're on here. Hey, I can tell you what, somebody sent me an email today and I thought it was the greatest thing. I don't have my stuff up right now. I tell who it is, but anyways, she emailed me and says, I love your show every day. It reminds me when I got to sit and listen to Rush Limbaugh. I'm not Rush Limbaugh at all. I'm a hillbilly, but it was a fantastic compliment. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful for the people that do support and the people that actually encourage and do this, because you know what? We are just one family. We are one family. But anyways, Brunson, someone said I'm like a squirrel. I'm all over the place. And sometimes I am. But we must fight. We must fight. We must fight with our prayers. We must fight with our finances. And like I've said this over and over and over. How do you fight with your finances? What do you do, people? Can anyone answer that question in the chat? What do you do? How do you fight that with your money? You stop doing business with people that don't have your same beliefs or agendas. If you know that coffee company, that you just got to have that coffee, you got to have it. You got it. Actually, he did. Prophecy that there'd be 2 presidents. Got to have that coffee, but you just know that they give their money to the Democratic Party. They give their money and it supports abortions. It supports all that. Your coffee isn't worth that. Every time you take a drink and you sip, think of this: a baby's aborted, and I helped them fund it. That's what you can do. That's how you control that. When you go out, we talked today about how these people can't even count at these restaurants. They can't count. Stop rewarding people for being dumb. Not that they've had the way, like I said earlier, can't even sign my name. I don't know what signature means. Do you want to round off your money? No, I want you to count it for me. But I want you to count it in front of me at my table. I don't want you to have to go back and get your phone. I want you to do it right here. Let's do the real way. Here, get a pen and paper and flick over my receipt and you just figure it up. Can't do it. They can't do it. Because we have a dumb generation. And it's our fault too. Hello, Patriots from Alabama. Let's see who else we got in here. Yeah, because Biden's the actor of the U.S. corporation, right? And how do you remember when Trump was doing all that when he was in office? Then how come we know nothing about it? DJT wouldn't keep it a secret. Yes, he would. Oh, yes, he would. What we're going to see, this is why the Democratic Party is so, I haven't been to Walmart in 5 years, don't support him, all right? Trump should be awarded 8 more years. He should. But you're talking politics and they ain't about giving favors unless it's their own. Donald Trump has given us many clues to the true laws and order. Absolutely, he has. And the reason why we don't know is because we don't research. Hello, Crescent Crow. Howdy, Pages from Oklahoma. Hello. There's been so much information given to us. Like I said, next week, Wednesday, we'll be hitting the intel stuff. We'll be hitting a lot of shaky things. But getting back to this whole thing, even with Trump, I mean, it was a good move on Trump's behalf with Kennedy. And you know what? And I'll be honest with you. It was a good move on Kennedy's part because he knows Donald Trump I believe this time, hello, New Jersey. I believe this time Donald Trump's going to open a big old can of whoop ass on him. Okay. And that's what's going to happen. There's no more of this. Well, I should have put him in jail, or I should have done this, or I should have done that. There's going to be no more of that. It's going to be, now that I'm in, I'm going to put the right people in to clean house. And I believe, I know Trump will do it, but I believe he'll put I believe he'll put Kennedy in there. But if you just read between the lines, why would Trump continually let these things be let out about Q and never distance himself from it? Because he knows. And I'm meeting Mike Lindell tomorrow in Huntsville, Alabama. Awesome. Tell him I'd like to do an interview with him. Give him my email. I'll have Mike Lindell on here. I'd love to get him on here. Let him advertise some pillows on here. We have so much going on in this country, but you have all that going on. You've got everybody being hacked, all that stuff. You got Donald Trump. You know, look who killed at your uncle. This is the thing with Trump, and he looks at Kennedy and he says, "Look, they killed your uncle and they tried to kill me. What are we going to do here? What if I made you all their boss?" Guarantee he'd be like, "I'm in on that. I'm in on it." The funny part about all this is this. I don't think anybody realizes this. Donald Trump was a Democrat. Remember when he first started to run? He wanted to run as a Democrat, and they nope, didn't want him. Hey, I'm serious about Mike Lindell too. I'm dead serious. So excited for tomorrow. Absolutely. Yes, DCO. Thank you so much. Do you think Elon was taken out and replaced? No, I do not. You have a Donald Trump that's been a lifelong Democrat, okay? And I want you to think about this. Donald Trump has been a lifelong Democrat. Everybody thinks, he's Republican. No, he became Republican because Democrats they acted like jerks to him. So he did that as, I'll go to Republican. And boy, they poured him right in because they knew that he would win. And being a lifelong Democrat, from an iconic Democrat family who tried to run as a Democrat and now has someone that's going to be in his deal that's from a Democratic family and warned you. You got Trump and you also got Kennedy that both have been warning us about the dangers of voting for a Democrat in this election, when both of them have originally come from a Democratic background. We probably should listen to this, guys. We should probably listen to this. Hello from Eden, North Carolina. Because they're not just doing this for kicks and giggles. They're doing this to let everyone know what's going on and that it's pretty raw. Don't vote for them. Unless Beyonce is going to be there singing. Man. What we're going to see before we get to the end of the road, we're going to see more of a crap show all the time. All the time. It's not up to us to just get, and that's the thing. We have to have an equal level here. We cannot be up and down, no, and get our feelings into it when the news that we know lies goes, Donald Trump's at 5%. I mean, and Kamala is at 95%. Oh my God. Oh dear Jesus. Oh God. Oh, we're gonna have a Democratic go crazy over it. No, they're liars. They're going to lie. They're going to lie to you. We know that by now. Everybody needs to realize the Democratic Party funds the news, controls the news, deep state, whatever you want to call it, and they all lie. They all lie. Like when Trump was shot at and he was actually hit, CNN says he slips and falls at the podium. What kind of dummy would write something like that? CNN. My kids are teenagers and I'm not worried. They weren't taught cursive, but I don't like. Right. Well, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. When they go to get their driver's license, they do have to put a signature down. So I would kind of look at that. But anyway, so there's some stuff here. I want to play you something. This is Tucker Carlson talking about Kamala, and it's got Kamala in here, okay? And she's talking just the normal stuff she talks about. Nothing really good, but just lies. Here we go.
Trump tried to throw away your votes. When he failed, he sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol where they assaulted law enforcement officers.
Armed? They weren't armed. What the hell is she talking about?
In his explicit intent to set free violent extremists who assaulted those law enforcement officers at the Capitol.
Can I just interject here for a second? This woman's really scary. It wasn't an armed mob. There's not one person inside the Capitol with a firearm, period. And the only person who was shot in the Capitol was an unarmed woman shot by one of Nancy Pelosi's bodyguards. She's saying that Donald Trump will free from prison violent extremists when she endorsed defunding the police and opening the prisons to allow actual criminals out, which is why the crime rate has spiked, to allow the population of Venezuela's prisons, Caracas's prisons, are now living in the United States because of her. What she's saying is the mirror image of the truth. She doesn't care, and she's an extremist.
And she's an extremist. Absolutely. It's amazing that these people that get up and go, hey, bottom, every time she lies, she hits that nasally spot. Because she don't know what she's talking about. And these Democrats that cry around about J6 and all that started this bullcrap to begin with, are so full of crap. You're exactly right. She's a liar. And it's crazy. Donald Trump, I'll play you this one. This is a great one here.
And she mentioned thank you about 50 times. Did you see the beginning? Thank you, 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 thank you. I said, what the hell is wrong with her?
Tell you what's wrong with her. She's psycho. And of course they lie. They're like the DNC break the RNC records rating. Oh my Lord. Rating 93 million viewers. And the Trump RNC only had 17 million viewers. They're retarded. I can't believe they're still playing. Absolutely, they're going to play that. They're going to play it. And you know what? These people, I keep calling them these people. These people, like her, and her fellow Chuck Schumer and all those people, you're going to get mad at what I'm going to say. They're a bunch of pussies. That's what they are. They're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the irony of the DNC is you got Oprah. Man, she's gained a lot of weight. You got Oprah and you got Michael, Big Mike, Obama's dude. And you got Big Mike, and then you got Oprah. Both of them are pieces of trash. And they get up there. The irony of this is this. They get up there. One's worth $70 million. Okay. That would be Big Mike. Why he's worth that much, I don't know. Maybe it's just all the plasticware that he's had done to himself. Who knows? And then you got Oprah. And she's worth $3 billion, telling you, do not trust rich people. Think about that. both of these people, trying to be nice, both of these people were up there telling people, don't you trust rich people like Donald Trump. People that are rich, they're after you. People that are rich, let me tell you something. Oprah Winfrey and Michael have both, even though they're black, even though they're African Americans, they're both slave laborers, is what they are. They have moved up into the world where they have money, and they want their voice to be heard. And not only that, they want everyone to listen to their voice and go, oh wow, they got so much wisdom. There's no wisdom there. No wisdom there. And if you're smart, you go, why is, if these people are very wealthy, why are they saying that to me? Because some dumb people go, man, they must really care about me. They don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. Maybe Big Mike made her money giving kayak lessons. Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy. And of course, you probably didn't see this, but yesterday, Tampon Tim, he actually had a private meeting with Alex Soros. Y'all know who that is? Y'all know who George Soros is? Alex is in charge of the $25 billion empire. I'm being facetious here, but I'm sure they were just discussing their favorite brand of tampons to put in the next boys' school. It smells like a rat, and it is a rat. Kamala, I used to work at McDonald's. Big whoop. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully, after this election, she'll go back to work there. And this right here, I saw this last night, and I thought, oh my God, it's hilarious. So the Democrats are pushing this gun control. And then they bring all these absolutely engaged in human. They bring all these people, migrants, and let all these people come in and protest, and because they're just dumb. But Texas Democratic delegate was robbed at gunpoint near the DNC in Chicago. Looks like gun control works great. Here's the thing. It was no one that was legally allowed to carry a gun, I'm sure. It's probably a stolen gun, and the person that's probably using the gun has like 50 different gun charges on him. It's crazy. Kamala Harris, she says that she has fought with this border. She's fought against the cartels. I'd like to see her fight against the cartels. They'd eat her lunch for her. Of course, she'd probably try to eat their lunch to pay them off. Who knows? Harris says she fought against the cartels that traffic against human beings. Under her watch. Now, when she gave her speech last night, she talked about how she saved these kids. And I'm going to tell you something. We talked about this today. I'll tell you again. Even Donald Trump even touched on it tonight. Said under her watch, 290,000 children have disappeared. Right now, they disappeared. Vanished like a fart in the wind. Just gone. Just gone. Under her watch. You want to know why? Some of you won't believe it, and I don't care. But it's because she is part of this problem with the sex trafficking, along with some of these mega pastors, along with Obama, Michael, Oprah, these big profile people. They don't get all their money just from TV or smart investments. They've made deals with other countries, plus they've made money on sex trafficking. Why do they have all that? Because sex trafficking is big money. Anthony Weiner. Yeah, Anthony Weiner. Good Lord. You know what? After his thing that happened to him, I would have changed my last name from Weiner to like John. Well, not even Johnson. I would have changed it to, I don't know, Wallace or something. I don't know. Lord have mercy. And that dude is just freaking weird all the way around. But under Kamala's watch, which she says she hasn't done, never been to the border, right? Remember that one? Never been to the border. Closest she's been to the border is Taco Bell. We all know that. But now she's saying that she has fought against the cartels. She hasn't fought against nobody. She's had 3.5 years to do something in the White House, and she hasn't done it. But now she's got the answers to America. She's ready to just change everything, fix everything, because she has all the answers to fix it. Well, I tell you what, Joe is off in California, wherever he's at, doing his thing, and she's pretty much running this country right now. And it's a big shit show, and we all know that. And now she's had 3.5 years, guys, 3.5 freaking years to do the job, and she sucks at it. She can't do it. And I guarantee you she didn't go and fight against the cartel. I tell you, you know what? She's so skanky that the cartel wouldn't take her and sex traffic her. She's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And we know it. That's why I ain't voting for her. And everybody that I come in contact with is, oh, I'm a Democrat. I'm voting Democrat because my daddy was. You're retarded. You need to wake up. You just got to wake up. I'm not mad. I'm passionate. Get that straight, guys. Passionate. We've come too far in this country to stop. And we are at a line in the sand. A line in the sand. We got to figure out what side we're on and get on that side and fight for the betterment of America. The Democrats are like a bunch of freaking cockroaches. You flick on a light and they all scatter. But when you turn out the light, they're all guilty of running around and getting in things they shouldn't be getting into. They're all guilty of it. Flick on the light, they all run to hide. It's just beyond me. She's got all the answers for the next 4 years, but she's been in there 3.5 and has had her thumb up her butt and done nothing. Yes, Oprah announced that she had a girls' school started in Haiti years ago. Yeah, and you know what? That picture that was posted on DC's Facebook with her, with that girl, introducing a girl to Harvey Weinstein. All she was a middleman, Oprah. And the look on the girl's face, you can tell that she's uncomfortable. Have you ever seen Harvey Weinstein? He's pretty nasty. Even in a tuxedo, you can't polish a turd, guys. He's still nasty. And, I mean, all the stuff that he's been in, Cameron Diaz, all these movie stars that had to screw him to get where they're at. He had that much power. And it's disgusting. And he's where he needs it. Never mind. I'll say something I shouldn't say, but he's creepy. Absolutely, he's creepy. And the school in Africa and all this other stuff, why don't you sit down and research that stuff? Because it's not what it's supposed to be. If you knew what's happening in these other countries to these kids, it would sicken you. But you know what? It's going on in your own country right now. Right now. And it's sickening. I'll be right back.
You are listening to the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network.
Hey, everybody, it's DC, and today I want to talk to you about Birch Gold Group. And we recently had some monumental news that no one else is actually talking about. And for the first time ever, the interest the U.S. pays on its debt surpassed every individual budget item except Social Security. And that's right. The U.S. Now spends more on interest than on national defense or even Medicare. And it's only getting worse as big government continues to spend recklessly. And that's why savvy Americans are turning to gold, and something not tied to the inflated dollar is what it is. And you too can can do this with the help of Birch Gold Group. And for over 20 years, Birch Gold Group has helped tens of thousands of Americans protect their retirement and savings by converting on IRA or the 401k into an IRA in gold. To learn more, go to birchgold.com/rumble, birchgold.com/RUMBLE, and get a free, no obligation information kit on diversifying your retirement into a gold IRA. Birch Gold has earned a A+ rating with the BBB and thousands of happy customers. Protect your IRA or your 401k. If you want to do that, go to birchgold/rumble and get your free information kit on gold today. I wanted to say one thing here on behalf of Rumble. I'm grateful for that, but I want to encourage you, the audience that's listening, to download the Rumble app. That way you get the notifications every time that we go live. And also when you do that, be sure you follow us, and it will help remind you, when we do go live. And also, the app is available everywhere for TV. It's available for TVs also. So make sure you download the Rumble app. Once you download it, you search for my channel, DC Intel. It'll pop up, and follow the channel directly on that app. This will make sure that you get a notification every time that we go live, and keeps you informed. And also, if you click on the link in the description or the pinned live chat to download the Rumble app, actually on your phone also, it's free to do that. And if you prefer to watch us on a big screen, which is pretty cool, we are also available now on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, LG, and Samsung TVs. All you need to do is just search for Rumble. Once you get that, download it, search for DC Live, and every time it'll be on your big screen. Sounds great, don't it? There's nothing like a good cup of coffee. 1775coffee.com. You need to check it out. And, it's time to say goodbye to Starbucks and say hello to Rumble's 1775 coffee. It's unlike other brands. This is a coffee that backs free speech and is unapologetic about it. Visit 1775coffee.com, and you can use the promo code STUDIO to get 15% off. And the coffee comes in medium and dark roast, and it also comes in Peaberry, which is also similar to the kind of coffee. And in other words, its stuff is premium. It really is. So click on the link, go to 1775 Coffee and click on the link, and you can directly order from there and use the promo code STUDIO to get 15% off today. All right, I'm back. I hate these commercials. We have to do it though. It's how we pay bills. One day we won't have to do it. One day we'll be at the place where we have enough support coming in that we don't have to do all that stuff. I saw something today that was really funny. It says, I'm voting for Trump because he's an orange man and he's white. Therefore, it makes him more diverse. He's more diverse, and he's a more diversified man. So therefore, that's who I'm voting for. He's the right one. Oh, yeah, I see that. Somebody just sent me this again. DNC fell. Yeah. Elizabeth Warren, she was on doing a thing with NBC, and of course, I think they just had their deal with her. But I want you to hear this.
Senator, and that is a time that's sophistry. Your example on Kraft. Your example on Kraft is even worse.
You finished first. In any of the states around the country that already have price gouging laws in place.
Can I tell you why that those are fallacious and misleading at best? And your Kraft analogy is even. Why can't I tell you? Please let me tell you. Kraft, you say, was 440% profit increase. The example you used, the prior quarter from the year before, they had a charge of $1.3 billion, an accounting change, which wiped out profits. Then they earned what they normally, let me finish now. They earned.
You didn't let me finish. Look at the data. Come on. We have economic study now after economic study.
This is the way it always goes.
When there is more concentration,
40 million eggs were destroyed because of avian flu.
When there is more concentration in an industry, we have seen much greater increases in
Do you attribute
the
Want to go to sleep. I wish they'd quit doing interviews with people like that. Also, with the Secret Service, with all that happened with Donald Trump, and of course, Pat is who I call her, the girl with the gun that didn't know how to holster her gun or any of that stuff. Pat is actually a character that used to be on Saturday Night Live. You can look it up. But anyways, here we go.
We're back with breaking news this morning. NBC News is learning multiple Secret Service agents have been put on leave after the attempt on Donald Trump's life.
Joining us now, NBC's Julia Ainsley. Julia, good morning. What do we know?
Well, we know that there are multiple Secret Service officials who have been put on leave. This is because of this ongoing internal investigation, one of many that were launched in the wake of that July 13th assassination attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania. Among those put on leave is a special agent in charge of the Pittsburgh field office. That was the field office in charge of coming up with that plan that allowed the roof that the shooter gained access to Trump from to be outside of the Secret Service's perimeter. They left that to local law enforcement, and it's not clear that they had any conversation with local law enforcement to make sure that they themselves would be on top of that roof or securing that rooftop in any way. This is something that the acting director recently said he would make sure that if anyone in the course of that investigation were found to have violated policies, that they would be put on leave and that they wouldn't wait until the end of the investigation for that to happen. Now, the exact number, we don't know yet. I'm told it's around 5 or 6. That number could be changing by the day as they continue this investigation. It's not clear if these agents or officials may come back into the agency later on if they've been cleared. But for now, we're told they are put on leave, which is a form of a disciplinary action as a result of their actions taken in the planning and in the response to that assassination attempt on July 13th.
And they needed to be put on leave. They just needed to be put on leave. That was just, we know that was just a crap show. And like I said, the one video that I had posted, of course, it got taken down real quick because it was too much. In Massachusetts, I don't know if any of you that are there have had this verified, a couple people, but I just play this.
Developing news from Oxford, officials at a Board of Health meeting have approved a recommendation to issue a 6 p.m. curfew to keep residents safe from high levels of
Hang on a minute. He just said a 6 p.m. curfew. Rewind this here.
Have approved a recommendation to issue a 6 p.m. curfew to keep residents safe from high levels of EEE. People at that meeting not happy.
Please don't do this to our kids.
800 people signed a petition.
Officials approving the recommendation say they aren't banning people from going outside, but instead putting safety measures in place. They suggest the 6 p.m. curfew last until September 30th, and starting October 1st, the curfew will shift to 5 p.m. and last until...
Let me tell you something. Do not comply. Now, they're saying it's because of mosquitoes, and they're absolutely from mosquitoes and a disease and all this other stuff. And I'm going to tell you this. We had to put up with this during COVID. Got to be 6 feet apart. Got to wear that mask. Got to wear that mask. That mask is going, you got to get the jab. It's going to save you. It's going to save you. Got to get the booster. Got to get the booster because that's going to keep you from whatever. Don't comply unless you just want to. Like I said, I will not be a sheep that is led over the cliff by the whole corral in front of me. Y'all want to jump over there, go right ahead. Anybody else wants to, that's fine. DC's not. If there's sickness that comes around or something like that, it's common sense that you stay home when you're sick. Okay, common sense. Don't infect anybody. I get it. I get it.
Here are a few reasons to support DC Intel. 1. Timely updates. Get the latest breaking news and intelligence updates as they happen. 2. Reliable information. Depend on us for accurate and credible news sources. 3. Insightful analysis. Gain deeper understanding with our expert analysis and comprehensive coverage. 4. Community engagement. Join a community of informed and engaged individuals who care about current events. 5. Transparency. We are committed to transparency in all our reporting, helping you to see the bigger picture. 6. Convenience. Stay informed on the go with easy access to updates through our social media platforms. Supporting DC Intel means staying informed and connected with the news that impacts our nation.
All right. I saw this the other day. Well, I saw it actually yesterday, and I saved it, and I wanted to play it. Let me look here and see what the chat's saying here. Make sure you go down the right direction. Okay. Yeah, don't comply. Yeah. So, anyways, I saw this and heard this, and I think I want to play it for you real quick here before we get going here.
November, she gives a prediction, and I think she's spot on. You tell me if you agree.
It's all political theater. We just can't fall for it. Not at the Democratic convention, and not at whatever comes after over these next 3 months. Because I tell you what, they will be continuing to work hand in glove with their friends in the propaganda media. They will continue to roll out the George Clooney's and the Julia Roberts to paint this picture of Kamala Harris as the nominee that is very different from the reality of what we've seen in Kamala Harris's record, trying to further sell these lies to the American people, all because they want to stay in power and all because they want to destroy Donald Trump.
Lieutenant Colonel Tulsi Gabbard joining us today. For love of country, leave the Democratic Party.
She is great. She's great. And she's right. They're going to pull out the George Clooney. They're going to pull out anything they can to try to woo you. Remember this. Those are just people these actors that have been paid by you by going to their movies and supporting them. That does not mean that you want their advice on politics. That does not mean that you believe everything that they say. If they're good at acting, they're good at lying. And yeah, I just wouldn't trust it. There's so many things that's going on. And like I said, this next 3.5 months, 3 months, whatever, going up here to the election, we're going to see a crap show. We know that. We're going to see all kinds of things take place. We're going to see the just crazy, absurd stuff. It's hard telling what other stuff they're going to pull out of their pockets. I can guarantee you they're still going to try to pop Donald Trump off still. That's their whole goal. And, like I said, it was their goal to see his head splatter in front of America live on TV. And that didn't happen. Thank God. But we're talking deep state, and we're talking Democratic people here, and there's no way they won't give up. No way. They're going to continue on. And before we go tonight, next week, like I said, Wednesday, maybe Monday and Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'll be back on Monday and Tuesday. For that, if you don't hear me on here Monday and Tuesday, don't freak out, guys. I'll be back. We just got a lot of stuff here to deal with. A lot of stuff in America. A lot of stuff. The Bible says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will heal their lands. And no matter how crazy it gets, no matter how disappointed it gets, we were never built to break. You were never built to break. You were never built to give up. The reason why you have given up several times and you've given in is because you've been with the wrong crew. There is safety amongst like-minded people. And those of you that are here, those of you that are new, we're glad you're here. Those of you that are supporters and listeners, loyal listeners, it's more than radio. It's a show. It's not even a show. We're family. If I hurt, you hurt. You hurt, I hurt. We all. But you know what? We all keep picking each other up. And we keep moving forward. And that's what we're supposed to do. We are Americans. We bleed red. It's not about white, black, yellow, brown. We are Americans. And what do I say about that? You need to start acting like an American. Start acting like an American. Protect your flag. Protect your faith and your family and your future. Never give up. And if you think one day, I'm giving up, you reach out. And I'm going to pick you up, shake you, pull the dust off you, and push you further. That's what this community is about. We are making America great. We are patriots. We are people that believe in God and believe in the Constitution. And if the other side wants to call us fanatics, wants to call us a danger to society, so be it. So be it. But we are Americans. Tonight, pray before you go to bed. Say a prayer for me for safe travels. I'll try to be back Monday. If not, I will be back Wednesday. And we'll be talking some good intel and some good stuff. Good night from Gotham. Love you guys. Have a great night. Have a great weekend too. DC out.